Yeah. You think so? Yeah, he did kind of. So he should die. He probably gonna die.
The NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the
Bad
Indianapolis
coffee.
Colts.
Ain't no wrong with bad coffee.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Huh?
Oh, they did it. They did it.
What did?
Huh?
Who did it?
She looking in the mirror now. Yeah, they did it.
Oh, they did it real good then.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack.
Yeah, you gonna once you get that PB, it's gonna be over for the boys.
Pollard gonna try
You make that turkey sound, them boys ain't gonna know what to do.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The what? You think I'm nose deep?
Well, you be like, let's come to the people.
You think so? I can't see. You think I could need glasses? And that's gonna help me, huh?
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Titan football. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 14. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. And this one's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are on the board first here.
Yeah, because you can't reject no girl.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Because sometimes the teacher might be out of town or something, so the TA got to teach.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's perfect. That's a perfect reason.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson completes it to Hardman. And he is going to have the Colts first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago. So a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Josh Jones. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Back to throw here. His throw incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Bass.
You want to keep fucking her.
That'll make the score
They
14
fuck.
to zip. How does the kickoff unit
Did
send this one away?
Hey,
And here comes
did they have a date or something?
and he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Oh, what the fuck? That's weird.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan?
This is intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of...
Touchdown! That's caught at the 2. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. DJ Moore, 49 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 32 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 7 yards the pick up there.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 15-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Looking to throw. And It's a Titans touchdown. Dallas Goedert from 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now a throw here to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again is Wilson. And that is incomplete here.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Play action. It's Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mecole Hardman as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
I want to see other people. I think that's what they would classify that as, yeah.
So we will start here at the 25.
She's like, I want to go to fraternity parties, and I want to go to frat parties, and
the Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
That's hurting.
First down gets 3 up to the 28. So it's on to halftime. halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments are underway in the locker rooms. Which of these two teams will survive and advance to next weekend's AFC Championship game? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who it's not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they'll work on the inside handoff. And this is going to be a Titans first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during the run down, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
They killed him.
Get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
When you get a big
Only in base Beverly Hills, man.
one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best
Look,
man,
nigga.
just jump on and hold him.
Dang, he should have had a gun.
To arrive and get him on the ground.
Oh, yeah. In your window open, you can't get robbed.
Naeem Hines, his first carry.
What?
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Maybe. I don't know. I like your ideas, though.
Holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9 now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to be. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 3rd down, it's Hines. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the car. Watch the car.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw is Wilson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Romeo Okwara coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here's J.K. Scott now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a handoff out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's 2nd and 8. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now they try the right side here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
4 down, 4 down. 36 power.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. In your face. Right there. Alert. 54, Mike. Record. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
54's Mike. Check, watch 54.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Room to run past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Trying to improvise. Catch is made by Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Watch left. He's tight right there.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, wow, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go, and that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week, but you wonder how they'll respond with that extra time off.
It seems like they've been running uphill all game. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. This is Hines. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll get 3 up to midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mecole Hardman saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
First down, Titans.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. The Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.